Governments have been trying to restrict the flow of money by banning large bills of currency. Does that bode well for Bitcoin? Because that's billed as digital cash.
There's a war on paper cash, the physical cash. I don't think the intentions are entirely pure from government. I think once you get everyone in the ether and the electronic, it's a tax extraction mechanism. So I think they don't like the idea that you and I could do some business and pay cash, because they might think there might be a service charge or a tax that they could levy on that. So once everything is electronical, everything has history, can be tracked and is auditable. And I think that's why we're getting pushed into the ether, potentially. So there is a war on cash. I think Bitcoin, rather than being part of the cash solution, is seen as part of the alternative to cash. So for now, the cryptocurrencies possibly serve those that are trying to kill cash, because those same libertarians could be buying gold and silver and hoarding cash. And but by virtue of crypto existing, they're going for the more convenient option, because it's easier to send around. You can't send a gold coin in the post with any reliability, and that could be a bit of a misdirect in the long run. If they know they control it later.
Will governments be able to ban cryptocurrencies?
Well, governments have jurisdiction and on nation-state level. So what actually happens is we have an existence in the ether. As a human and in the ether. You might be resident here, for example, in the UK, but you might conduct business anywhere in the world, and they can ban activities according to their geography where they have legal remit, but you could continue to retain an exchange which is not listed in the UK, accumulate coins potentially, and wealth in crypto that is not held officially geographically in the UK, and you can be outside of their jurisdiction. I don't think governments like that.
One of the biggest risk factors for cryptocurrencies could be that there could be regulations coming into play that will crack down on elements of how you trade or deal with them. What would be your take on this one?
I think there is that scope. Governments have an inherent interest in wanting to know all aspects, particularly of our financial activity, but our activity generally. If the Snowden revelation showed us anything, they want to know all and sundry. So as I say, don't treat anything that you do as hidden or encrypted for the masses. Treat it as something that you would have to potentially answer for in the future. Maintain good behavior by known laws, and be cautious. And if you are looking to be tax efficient, deal with it in the normal way in terms of where you're resident, where you're domiciled, so that you fall under the right jurisdictions, so that you can't face challenge. And that would be my advice.